Hello everybody, I am back with a new video, and in this video we are going to be doing school part 3. I know, settle down. Okay, so in this episode of school part 3, we are going to be discussing 5th grade. So 5th grade was definitely one of my weirdest years. So my first story is when I tried to help one of my friends. So this one dude was being mean to one of my friends, right? So I went up to him to confront him and about why he was being mean to my friend. And he tried to hit me, so I just ran away. And he threw a shoe, which ended up hitting the back of my head, which was kind of funny that it ended up hitting the back of my head. Yeah. So my next story is about something that happened at lunch. Now, everybody loves lunch and recess, but in 5th grade, kids would have rather had an extra class instead of lunch and recess. Everyone, including me. Now, I hate school, but the lunch supervisor was just so terrible. One day, this one lunch supervisor who was trying to be the cool lunch supervisor, goes up to us, right, when we were messing around with a cheese stick and we were laughing with it. She was like, "Oh, that looks like my husband's testicles." Now, looking back at it, I do think it was kind of hilarious, but then it wasn't that hilarious. It wasn't even really funny. You know, it kind of grossed me out by saying a cheese stick that we messed around with and bent out of shapes looked like her husband's testicles. Now, it was also really strange. Not strange, but like rude, because this one other lunch supervisor, I needed to go grab my coat because I forgot it okay, so none of you know this, but I have diabetes, type 1, so I was born with it. Anyway, so basically, I had to go do something for my diabetes, and I forgot my coat to lunch. And I tried to explain this to her, but she still wouldn't let me go grab it. And then I asked another lunch supervisor, who just said I could just go grab it anyway. So I went to go grab it, and then the other lunch supervisor found out and made me sit on the bench until this one other lunch supervisor, who was the actual cool lunch supervisor, shout out to them, they came along and were like, "Why are you sitting on the bench?" And I was like, "Oh, because I got yelled at for having a coat out." It was like freezing outside. I'm talking, I could have gotten frostbite cold because I hate coats, so I would have never worn a coat. But it was times I needed a coat. So she went up to the other lunch supervisor and told her, she said I could grab a coat, and then the other lunch supervisor was like, "Okay," and then made me still sit on the bench, and then the other lunch supervisor just told me I could get up. But when I told my mom about this whole thing, we told the principal and got the lunch supervisor in serious trouble. Okay, so I'm also going to tell a story about 4th grade in this video. So one time in 4th grade, so there was this one kid, I'm going to call him Bush. So basically, he was a jerk to everyone, right? One day, I just said a bad word to him, and he tried to choke me to death. And he just kept being rude to everyone. So me and my friends decided to take it into our own hands, right? Which was basically where we went around school finding things that we could make into weapons. Not like weapons that could severely hurt him, just weapons to fend him off. And we made it called Bush Repellent. It was his real name, though, and so I don't want to say his real name in case he ever sees this. But anyway, so we, made a repellent for him, and it was nice. It was a kind of fun thing to do in 4th grade. So yeah. Okay, so this thing I was debating to talk about, but another story is, so basically in 4th grade, right, I played a game called How Many Rejections Can I Get in One Day, which was basically where I asked out all the girls I saw and saw how many rejections I could get. expecting to get all rejections, which I was expecting to get all rejections. Basically, one day this one girl said yes, and she was like, let's go see the Emoji Movie, and I was like, oh god, and then I ran away. But then, later in the year, I found out another girl liked me, and then I asked her out playing the game, and she said no, so I think that was kind of funny. So yeah, but later in the year she said yes. But yeah, that's that story. So another thing I did in 5th grade was basically I wrote down things I was going to do when I got home, because you know that feeling you get when you just know you forgot something you were supposed to do. Well, I didn't want to have that feeling, right? So, I just wrote everything down. But basically, my teacher thought I was writing a note to pass on to somebody. So she was like, hey, hand over the note. And I was like, okay. And then for some reason, she was like, what's this? And I was like, a list of things I'm going to do when I get home so I don't forget. And she just ripped it up and threw it in the trash. And she was like, don't ever write notes again in my class. And I'm like, okay. Another kind of funny story is when I was in 3rd grade, I told this one girl to shut up because, me and my friend were just doing this one thing. We were just messing around while we were in this board game, and she was like, I'm gonna tell on you. So I told her to shut up, and she told a teacher that I told her to shut up, and still told on me. So I got no home for saying shut up, and my mom yelled at me for saying shut up. It's not even that bad of a word. I'm allowed to say it now, but and she was like, oh, well, blah, 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 it's not okay to say to people, and I'm like, whatever. So yeah, I said shut up and got a note home, which is kind of dumb. That's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. And also, tell me what you think of my new intro, which was right at the beginning of the video. Tell me if you want me to create a new one or if you like the one I have now. Alright, until next time, see you guys later.